Hello, hello. Perfidious Pete here, back for more of what they said wouldn't happen in XCOM, The Long War. Because there's never a terror mission in a location where you've just raided an alien base, right? Right? Well, unless you're me, that is, in which case there's never a terror mission anywhere else. Base raid down in Mexico? Well, here's a pair of North American terror missions for you. Base raid down in, say, South America? We're just gonna launch a couple right back at Brazil. Did you, by chance, cough either of those places back over to alien control yet? Well, never fear, because the aliens have unlimited resources, and they're gonna be all over both, like Ronda Rousey on Betch Kohea. So, you know, it's really only a matter of time. Of course, in the Betch Kohea thing, it was like 34 seconds. I think XCOM may have a little longer, but probably not much. And I say that because I'm fairly certain that the aliens' new strategy of not even acknowledging the presence of XCOM in favor of murdering civilians is going to work out pretty good for them in the panic department. Shooting up the place like a postal worker from the mid-90s really does cause quite a bit of terror, it turns out. So, you know, don't worry your pretty little head, Commander. You just go right on up to Mission Control here, start scanning, and let Big Daddy build 15 worry about the complicated stuff, like, you know, bad game mechanics, because they've got that shit covered. Also, how come postal workers don't go postal anymore? I mean, they made a whole video game series about that kind of thing, and then that's just sort of a fad that kind of petered out. I mean, for a time in the mid-90s, I don't think you were actually allowed to go on a rampage and kill spree unless you worked for the U.S. Postal Service. Kinda liked the image of the murderous mailman. You know, it made you be chipper and polite to postal employees. You were waiting in line for 4.5 hours, but by the time you finally got up to the window so you could mail that box to your grandma, you were always really polite because, you know, because they had access to box cutters and shit. They could have one right under the counter. You give that employee lip at the post office, he'll fucking cut a bitch. Those people are crazy. Kinda miss that. Anyway, Buck Rogers, why don't you go shoot down this small UFO while I wax nostalgic over murderous federal employees? Because that's a thing one should really probably not miss. We have eyes on the bandit, though. Alright, beady, go get him, Buck. A little more getting him, Buck. Maybe slightly more getting him, Buck? Okay, well. Turns out Buck was trying to use the absolute minimum amount of go get him, Buck, in order to get the job done, and he gauged it pretty well with 0.5 of a second left on his intercept, finally bringing him down. Good work, Buck. I don't know why we hired Buck Rogers. I'm really regretting not having hired the Hawkman that used to fly around with Buck Rogers as his co-pilot. Or, you know what, alternatively, could have hired Erin Gray. I'm just saying, we could have had Erin Gray. Sure, she's not a great pilot, but you know what she's got on Buck Rogers? Hell of a lot easier on the eyes, that's what. Erin Gray, way more attractive than Gil Gerard. Not that Gil Gerard wasn't a handsome man. I mean, he kind of was in sort of a rugged, tough guy, sort of late 70s kind of way. He did have that sort of strapping lantern-jawed motif going, but you know what? I think Erin Gray was better looking. I really do. I also think we need a gunner for this mission, and we don't exactly have a whole lot to offer here, do we? This is a small UFO, so we could probably get away with less than the best. Who's closer to level, Steve McQueen or Julia Child? Well, the old French chef is a little closer, so let's get the French chef out and about and ready to work. Now, with the French chef, lately we've been sending our gunners in with a neural gun link, but the old French chef here can't be equipping the neural gun link because she isn't psychic. So I'm thinking about maybe giving her this cognitive enhancer for a little bit of bonus XP. Probably, in fact, am going to do that. She will need a regular scope. I think what we'll do is forego the laser sight on this one in favor of the old cognitive enhancer. Yeah, I want to actually equip this. Thank you. So let's get the French chef in the kitchen, pans heated and ready to cook. What are we going to back her up with? We probably should have a sniper. We definitely need an officer, so this is a small UFO. We can probably get by with little less than the best. Might have Edgar Allan Poe lead this one. In fact, looking at our roster, fairly certain I'm going to have Edgar Allan Poe lead this one. So, Autish, let's go ahead and get Mr. Nobody out there. For you, Mr. Nobody, I think we'll go with, you're not that fast, but I'm going to give you some Titan armor anyway. Little Gauss rifle. You don't need any kind of special equipment because you're ready to go. Well, you can't go into tube because you're an officer, but you're probably going to level as long as you don't die. So, what's this Illuminator gun sight do? It's really good, right? Yeah, it's really good. You already have Executioner, though, so giving you the Illuminator gun sight is sort of a waste. We could probably more appropriately equip that on somebody else. So let's just give you the garden variety scope laser sight action. I mean, there's not anything else we could give you that would be better, right? Can't stack it. The mind shield isn't really used. Yeah, it's fine. Mr. Nobody's ready to lead this mission into danger. We need a scout, absolutely. Without a doubt, we gotta have a scout. I like to work it out so that we have a scout on pretty much every mission. We have literally one scout. You're shitting me, right? We have one scout. We have just Ava Perron. No, we also have Thomas Edison. Well, I already have an officer on this mission, and I don't really want to send Edison. How long until some of my other scouts arrive? We gotta get some more friggin' scouts. I mean, I know we have some assault troopers now who have lightning reflexes, so the scout thing with the lightning reflexes is... I mean, it's less of an automatic must-have, but we kind of need another scout. We need another scout badly enough that I'm actually thinking about sending a rookie. Do we have one really fast rookie? We got Leo Howe. He's fast as shit. His health is terrible, though. Do we have a faster rookie who's got better health? We do. We got Yaish. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name. You know what? I'll make you a deal, PFC rookie. I'm gonna send you on this mission, and I'm gonna make you do a bunch of ridiculously dangerous and stupid shit, like run a lot of Overwatch without lightning reflexes. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do that. So, this one's gonna hurt, probably, in all likelihood, but in the unlikely event, rookie, that you survive and come back in, well, if not one piece, at least big enough chunks that we can keep you alive, I'm gonna give you a shot at a promotion and a chance to, you know, do all of that shit all over again by becoming a new flash-in-the-pan scout for us. So let's try and make you as useful as we can, which is largely gonna include equipping a battle scanner on you. Where is the battle scanner? You're not gonna be able to throw it very damn far. That's admittedly a problem. You can't equip a battle scanner because you're not a scout. Well, that blows. So I guess it's a motion tracker then. An alien trophy or ceramic plating would both be relatively useful for this guy. I mean, we already put him in Titan armor, so he's got that going for him. He is fast. We could give him an arc thrower and make him do ridiculously stupid shit. Alternatively, we could just give him a med kit, and... Does this guy need a med kit? I mean, what are the odds he's not the guy hurt? He can't use it on himself. That's just bad. Flashbang. Illuminator gun sight. You know what? I'm gonna go with the alien trophy. This guy's gonna need the extra don't panic stuff, so yeah, the steadfast perk I think for Johnny Rookie here is probably gonna be useful. I'm using a rookie in a way that I'm really not comfortable with. I feel a little guilty about what I'm doing to that guy, and he's not even real, and I still feel more than a little guilty about it. I feel kind of bad. I need a medic and I need an engineer. I don't suppose the Bobsey twins are available, are they? Saeed, Fatima, you guys, are you tired? I'm guessing you're tired. Little sleepy. Where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. Yep, they're both. Actually, they both need to go in the tube anyway. All right, we need more tubes. We got more trooper than we got tube. I guess we'll send Clara Barton, the angel of the battlefield, Miss Clara. We're gonna put her out there, put her to work, and it looks like this may be Clara Barton's first actual. It is Clara Barton's first actual mission. Wow. Okay. Little pistol for Clara Barton, and nothing fancy, Clara. We're just gonna give you your patented Red Cross role. You're gonna be our lifesaver. Out there on the battlefield, sawing off gangrenous limbs and, you know, chopping off arms and legs, because you were a sort of a battlefield surgeon in, like, the Civil and Crimean Wars, when sawing somebody's arm off was the best way to keep them from dying from a bullet wound. Not sure how science worked on that one, but it was the olden days, so. What else do we want to take here? We probably need an engineer of some variety. Man, this team really sucks, too, by the way. So we've got a gunner, an infantry, we gotta have a sniper of some variety. We need to actually pepper in maybe one or two competent people. John Wayne, I don't think you're gonna be headed out into the tube anytime soon. I mean, I'd like to get you in the tube, but you're probably my lowest priority when it comes to tube availability slots, so yeah, there's that. You don't really need a neural lay regulator because you're not gonna get any psychic EXP. We could give you this neural gun link since nobody else is gonna be using it. It's not a terrible idea. It's better than the alloy bipod. It's actually more aim, more critical, so yeah, let's do that. We'll just give you the gun link. You can roll with that. We got 3 slots left, at least one of which has to go to an engineer and at least one of which to an assault. I don't want to send Marie Curie. Isaac Newton, I wouldn't say no to Isaac Newton. Is that overcommitting? It seems like it might be overcommitting. Do we have somebody else? We could send Gloriana. She's reasonably close to a level here. Actually, reasonably close to a level, maybe overstating. Honestly, we'd probably be better off to send Louis Pasteur or Isaac Newton on this one. Technically, Pasteur is eligible for a tube slot, but again, he's running into the sort of log jam we've got at the top of the tube. Normally, when you say, I got a log jam at the top of my tube, you're talking about some kind of gastrointestinal issue. Little constipation working. That's not this. This is not that kind of log jam. This is your more ordinary garden variety sort of log jam. Assault troopers, we don't need Abraham Lincoln. We don't need either Teddy or the bench. So let's go. Man, we're going straight up ghetto on this one, huh? All right. Well, let's get Catherine the Great here. Slap a little Titan armor on her. We're gonna give her a nice little alloy cannon, shredder ammo, and she's slow enough that I'm not really comfortable giving her an arc thrower, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's a small UFO. I mean, this is a small UFO. And yeah, whatever. We'll take 2 assaults, 2 of our ghetto assaults, and we'll just give them both arc throwers. Who's the fastest of the remaining ghetto assaults? That's the question. I mean, we can't go too ghetto. I don't want to go much below sergeant. Actually, I don't really want to go with sergeant because they can only shoot once. Sergeants are pretty much... We got a lot of sergeants. Get the war dog. I mean, the war dog is at least a tech sergeant. I mean, he's slow as dirt, but he is a tech sergeant. So, yeah, I guess we'll take you. You have hit and run, at least. We got to give the war dog credit. He does have hit and run. We can't take that away from him. I mean, we could if we chopped off his legs or something. I suppose that would be one way to take away his hit and run ability, but he's slow enough as it is. Do we really need to fucking kneecap the guy? I think he's already probably slow enough. So there we go. This is our team. It's real bad. Possibly the worst I've ever fielded, and it occurs to me we don't have a single unit on this mission with a battle scanner. Not a one. That's suboptimal. I mean, we have multiple motion trackers, which is good, but we can't use those to give John Wayne a sniper shot at something we can't see. Likewise, we can't use those to give a long-distance squad sight shot to our gunner either.
It looks like the UFO went down within a major city center.
On the plus side, we haven't played this map in a while, so we got that going for us. It's not the Fountain Plaza. We should just be happy that they didn't find a way to crash a small UFO on the Fountain Plaza. I really should be rejoicing at the moment. Rejoice with me, as we rejoice in the rejoiceful fact that we don't have to play the fucking Fountain Plaza map. Or, alternatively, we do have a small UFO that's not on the Riparian map, and also, strangely enough, not in Wisconsin.
Copy, Big Sky.
It's a good day. It's a good day for XCOM here. We're at a weird gas station, though. What the hell map is this? Is this the... Okay, we just... Alright, well, we've played this map a number of times. We just came in a really weird starting spot. Normally, you do not spawn in over by the gas pumps. Probably because the pilot is clever enough to not go, hey, you guys, I'm going to set you down. Your LZ is going to be right over here by all of this terrible cover. Oh, by the way, it's all filled with fucking explosives, too. So don't actually take cover behind it because that shit's going to blow right the fuck up. Our pilots are not really gifted men and women. They're not technically geniuses or anything like that. And by and large, they're actually kind of idiots, but they do tend to be smart enough to not land us and the entire team next to a bunch of shit filled with gasoline. They got that going for them. I got to give them credit there. They do have the don't put them next to the gasoline tanks. That part they have mastered.
Up, and away.
We're going to put the Duke on the roof here and just see what we can find. There were no aliens at all, by the way, on our scanners. None. Which
Heading to that location.
Has me filled with what I would ordinarily rate as concern, especially when we have a team this abjectly terrible. I mean, this is definitively a bad team. They are bad. Bad team is bad, and this team, they've got bad down. They're better than Michael Jackson's fucking third studio album, which was bad. Pretty sure that was his third album. If you don't count the Jackson 5 stuff, and I'm not counting Jackson 5, because Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson, not the same. I mean, there was no Tito, no Jerome when he was solo. It was just Michael Jackson. Sun Tzu, goddamn, you are slow as shit, sir. Well, Isaac Newton can at least get in the position I want. We don't really have to worry here. Also, I'd like to point out, I forgot to bring a shadow device, too. So this team is terrible. Man, not having a scout has really put me off my game. So, we have some berserkers. Fine. Well, we have plenty of motion tracker, so let's fire that bad boy up. I'm not wandering around without some motion tracker to tell me what the hell's going on here. This is still 100% clear, huh? Okay. So, John Wayne, let's get you over in this area. You see nothing, so let's put you over in this region. You still have no vision on anything. Alright, well, I got to admit to having not expected nothing, the map to be completely filled with nothing, but so far, that's the case. And that may be the best case scenario, actually, for this particular team, since they're not exactly filling me with huge levels of confidence. I mean, I don't have a lot of strong, positive feelings about this particular group makeup. Still nothing, huh? Well, let's spread out a little then. Barton? And, oh, if only you were Hawkeye, Clara Barton. If only your first name weren't Clara. We could rely on you to never miss a shot because you'd be, you'd be Hawkeye.
Position confirmed.
You'd be an Avenger, arguably one of the weaker members of the Avengers team, but an Avenger nonetheless. I mean, founding member, he's on the team. You can't take that away from him.
Got it covered.
And I know Joss Whedon tried to salvage him up in old Age of Ultron there, and he actually did a pretty good job of trying to justify Hawkeye's position on the team, but let's face it, you're still just a guy with a bow and an arrow. And that shit, when it comes time to fight, say, Galactus,
Yes, sir.
he's not going to be impressed. He's not going to be impressed, Hawkeye. Galactus does not give a shit about your bow and arrow. I don't care what kind of fantastic, explosive, devastating arrowhead you strap to the front of it. It's not going to impress Galactus. When it comes to explosive arrows, Galactus, much like Shania Twain, and that shit don't impress him much.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
Yeah, there's some mutons over there. Probably berserkers. So, Barton, let's have you kick on your motion tracker then. Alright, so there is a pod at the end of this alleyway. A relatively large one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna guess we've got berserkers and multiple berserkers. Can we grappling hook over to here? We cannot. We could walk there, though. So let's do that. This should not spawn them. If Edgar Allan Poe has not spawned them from his location, this location should likewise be relatively secure. It is. We're going to have the Duke go there and steady his weapon. Now, we need to find a way to get some more fire on those guys without activating them. If we go out this door, I have a very strong suspicion those guys are going to pop. We would like to avoid that. We do know where they are. So we can try and set up a little ambushing flanking maneuver here where our team storms out of the kitchen, guns blazing, and goes whole hog right into the full pod. It's not a terrible idea, especially if we make, No, Catherine the Great, that's the worst pathing of all time. Sure, you're Catherine the Great, but let me tell you what you're not great at, Kathy. Not great at picking a path to your destination. That's one thing you have not yet fully mastered, Kathy. Could we get over here? Oh, that's no cover. That's real risky. You know what? No, it's not worth the risk. Ordinarily, I might take that move. I might accept the risk on that one. And when I say might, I mean I absolutely would.
Okay.
In this case, though, with this particular team, it seems like objectively the wrong idea. This is not a team we can afford to take a lot of risks with. They're just not good enough. Clara, I think you're actually probably solid right where you're at. Jately, I'm gonna ask you to do some really, really unfortunate shit here in very, very short order, so... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm pre-apologizing for like the 6th time here on this one, but I do sincerely feel bad about what I'm about to do to this little guy. I'm gonna make him run Overwatch against like a Muton Elite or something ridiculously dangerous. With no training. No nothing. I mean, the guy has no advantages. Literally none. So, we should be able to... Alright, let's do this the smart way. Let's take a single move to here.
On it.
Sun Tzu, you are so desperately slow, sir. So desperately slow. Where's the great one? Kathy? Yeah, there you are. Catherine, we need you over here as well, because I have a strong sensation and a very good suspicion that we're going to have a whole bunch of mutons over in that area. Would like to have somebody there who could kill them if the need arises. Is this going to pop those guys? I really wish once I had activated a battle scanner, I could see... Okay, I can see my own units. We've got you here and here. Which means the aliens are, like, right here. If she moves forward, she's absolutely going to pop them if she goes forward. We need to stay put. So everybody else stay put. That means you're on Overwatch. Barton, Overwatch. John Wayne, go ahead and study your weapon again for me, buddy. Jately, I'm gonna guinea pig you, man. I really do feel guilty about what I'm doing to this rookie.
Got it covered.
It's his first day, and I'm like, hey, Jately, think you could maybe go change the fuel rods on the reactor? He's like, I don't even have a degree in fucking physics. I have no idea. I'm the janitor. I just started. It's my first day. Why am I messing with the reactor, sir? And I'm just like, just fucking go and do it, rookie. It'll be fine. Radiation poisoning never killed anybody. You know, except for all the fucking people that it killed. They're the only ones. Other than that, it's been fine. Also, where did the aliens go? Because it seemed like they weren't moving until I got right up in their grills, and now that I'm suddenly right up in their grills, they can't move fast enough. They must be around the corner. Them being around the corner is actually good for us. We are not going to open those doors with either of our assault troopers, but if he can get to there safely, that means Julia Child can get to here safely, and I am fully comfortable with that. So let's move the old French chef forward. I think you're going to stay right where you're at, Sun Tzu. You're going to get to the corner, and you're going to go on Overwatch. Julia Child's gonna whip us all up a delicious omelet when we're finished.
Okay.
Maybe, you know, an omelet with some, like, chopped honey roasted ham, some green peppers, little of onion. You're gonna be glad you came. You're gonna be glad you came, and you're gonna be glad you chose to let the French chef indulge you, because nobody makes an omelet like Julia Child.
I've got my eyes on.
World famous for that shit. She uses real butter. Alright, so here comes PFC Jately. And yeah. Also, I gave him a laser rifle just so that he wouldn't damage a useful weapon when he gets shot, because, let's face it, that's gonna be a thing that happens. He's gonna get shot. Alright, there's a lot of very powerful enemies on the map. It is not necessarily fantastic for us. We have a number of units now who are in destructible cover, which is, frankly, bad. Alright, so who can see what? Our assault team is in the perfect position. John Wayne doesn't have a shot at anybody, huh? He can't see anything? Who can see the enemy? Edgar Allan Poe can see literally one man, and that man is in full cover to him. Jately can see literally one man. That man is going to be dead, though. We don't have to worry about that. Alright, so Newton, time to shine, buddy. You're going to take the old up and over and drop that right on that man's face. We need some big damage here, and most importantly, get rid of his cover. That was, all things considered, fairly beautiful. Edgar Allan Poe should have two pretty reasonable shots here. Start firing it up, Altish. Mr. Nobody with the 9 damage critical, strong initial hit. Can he follow it up? It's even better because of Executioner. Well, he got the double hit and the critical, just wasn't quite enough to get the job done. John Wayne still does not have a shot. Suspiciously, no shots. Alright, well, Julia Child has no shots. Jately has one terrible shot, and we would have him open things up with that for like a holo targeting, but it's completely pointless to have him do that. This is still a blue move, right? Should be. This should also get us a freebie. Alright, great one. Go shoot a man in the back. The bravest, most deadly assault of all time is when you just walk up and shoot a man right in the back. Full marks for bravery for the great one. Ekaterina really getting the job done. What's your hit percentage here? Like, not that good. Alright, War Dog. I mean, you could get over there and take a shot at this man, but it is not really going to do much. Might be better off to have you come out here on a run and gun and take a shot. Somebody has to kill this guy. That guy has got to die. I know there's another enemy unit back here that's fairly powerful that I don't really want to mess with, though. So we need that guy dead. The only person that can do that is going to be Rookie Jately. It's real dangerous. There is another Muton over there, too, by the way. We just can't see him for whatever bizarre. Alright, Jately. Oh, you're right in the middle of Fuck City, son. Also, 43% to hit a guy who's just standing in the open. Why? He has a 20 defense and tactical sense, and Jately has a terrible aim. He's a Grenadier, tactical sense, covering fire, heat warheads, bombard, light 'em up. You have every ability. Oh, members of your squad within 12 tiles gain double the base damage reduction from cover. Well, that's not at all bullshit. John Wayne should have some shots now. Well, Julia Child has a shot at something. What do you have a shot at, Julia Child? You have a 26% chance to hit that man. That is a terrible shot, Julia. I mean, I'm glad that you have it, but it's still a terrible shot. The Duke has nothing. Well, John Wayne, what is wrong with you, buddy? What's going on here? Why do you have nothing, John Wayne? You got to be able to give me. You got to give me something here, Dookie. Something. You have literally one shot, and it's Okay, well, just steady your weapon. I guess we'll take your one shot next time. We cannot leave Catherine the Great here. It's not gonna work. That Muton Elite is too troublesome. Also, there's a non-zero chance we could set up some kind of, clever cover maneuver here. So we're gonna pull the suppression. Sun Tzu, I think we're gonna bring you here. Just because I need you closer. We're gonna put you on Overwatch. Alright, so my medic could come up to full cover and then have a shot here. She's just gonna be terribly exposed. I don't suppose there's any chance you would have a shot from here, is there? You do have a shot. 62%! I will take that. Clara Barton. Oh, the angel of the battlefield. She has probably, without a doubt, saved a life there. And, alright, rookie, now's your chance. This is do or die. Die it is! Well, the die is cast. Get it? Die is cast. Yeah, alright, you got it. You've, dug your own hole, rookie. I'm sorry, you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. This is your fault. You had the chance and you fucking mucked it. Yeah, he's gonna throw a grenade 8,000 miles and destroy somebody's cover. Probably the rookies. Yeah, well, sorry, Ricky. I'm actually quite glad we gave you that magic alien chunk to let you believe that aliens are killable. It's not gonna do you any good, Rookie. You're all the way fucking dead. Then again, like I said, Rookie, the die is cast. This was yours. You mucked it. You had a chance. I'm pissed that you're gonna destroy my armor, by the way.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's absolutely dead. So much for Jately becoming a new scout. I'm a little salty about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also real salty about John Wayne not having a fucking shot at anything for the entire map. That also is making me very salty. If you could have just done that last turn, Wayne, we wouldn't be in this trouble, and PFC Jately would not have damaged our equipment. Notice I didn't say PFC Jately would still be alive, because that's probably not true. He'd probably still be dead. He would have just died later. I hate using rookies like expendable pieces of trash, but at this point, those rookies kind of expendable pieces of trash.
Going out.
We can't really afford to level somebody up from full-on rookie. We just can't. There's just not enough time. We can't do it because there's just not enough time to do it. Any of the new recruits we get as replacements these days are almost all going to have to be... They're almost all going to have been delivered from some kind of trade that we made with the council. Meanwhile, PFC Jately's like, you could have mentioned that before the mission, sir, before they turned me into a greasy stain. You might have said, hey, by the way, you're probably not coming back from this one alive, Rook. Maybe said some, excuse me? That Muton was on Overwatch, huh? Okay. Not sure how that occurred, because he was suppressed, but I guess it is what it is. He's also dead. And we're gonna take a nice little hit and run shot at his Muton elite friend. You killed him? Well, I would really rather you had captured him than killed him. I was hoping you might set up the capture there for the great one, but clearly that's not in the fucking cards now, is it? Oh, you can bring pretty much nothing to the table.
I'm on the move.
You have literally nothing to offer.
Aye, aye.
Alright, well, I suppose we can go for the run and gun then. Can we get a flank shot on that guy with a run and gun? No, but we can be in full cover. Poor Rookie, laying there, crumpled on the ground like a used up fucking piece of tissue paper. He's like an old Kleenex we just fucking blew our nose with and threw on the ground, left for to make somebody else's problem. Not gonna lie, I feel not good about that. Not good. We knew going in. Mostly what I feel not good about is the fact that he probably damaged my armor and that I'm gonna have to spend 9 days repairing it. I'm not happy about that. Not even a little. I mean, he's dead. Whatever. But still.
Let's rock.
You know what? I figured out what has me upset. It has me upset that I'm more upset about the armor than I am about the man. That is why I'm upset. Oh yeah, that thing was on fire. Yeah, so we're playing a top shelf mission here, guys. This one's going real well. I'm playing exceedingly well. Real proud of myself.
Okay.
In my defense, though, I mean, it's not like I get a lot of opportunities to play this map. This is maybe like the third time I've played it, I think, in 150 games. So, you know. Poor Rookie.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Taken in, chewed up, spit out, ground up, and just tossed away like he's Steve Buscemi in Fargo. This team is also terrible, by the way. It's another reason I'm gonna kind of give myself a little bit of bygone on this one. This is a bad team. I mean, it's objectively, it's just a bad team. We have assault troopers who are slower than dirt. We're sort of outgunned, considering the level of resistance the aliens have brought to this mission. John Wayne is fucking jerking it on top of a gas station instead of actually participating in a fight. And yes, John Wayne, you probably could have saved that rookie simply by bringing your weapon to bear, like to point out. But instead, no, you had to sit on the back of a truck and refuse to shoot at anything. John Wayne. When the Actors Guild goes on strike, even John Wayne kowtows. Not even the Duke says no to SAG. So there are aliens somewhere? You know what would be helpful in this situation, guys? The motion tracker that rookie had. Gee, if we only knew where the aliens were, that'd be handy, wouldn't it? Well, motion tracker died with the rookie. Yeah, you're not wrong. It sure did. I'm guessing the aliens are going to be in the ship. I'm also don't want to get too close or be in destructible cover because it's got muton sounds, and at this point I have to assume, just for caution's sake, I have to operate under the assumption that every single muton sound we hear is going to be a muton berserker, and that muton berserker is going to have access to alien grenades and bombards so that he can throw a grenade at destructible cover from 4,000 miles away and completely ruin someone's shit. Which means destructible cover is not really... If we have mutons confirmed on the map, we simply can't use cover that can be destroyed. Destructible cover is effectively the same as just standing in no cover.
I'm rolling. Reloaded.
Reload your weapon, John. I'm rolling the Duke Wayne, who's gonna fire probably one shot the whole mission. That needed to do a whopping grand total of 1 health. I'm not salty that you got the hit and did the 1 health, John. I mean, I'm glad about that, but... one turn earlier, that rookie might still be alive, John. Rookie might still be alive. He didn't ask for this. He definitely didn't volunteer for this. That would have been, if he had volunteered, I would feel less guilty. I mean, if he had volunteered for what is arguably a suicide mission going in, I'd feel way less guilty about having sent him on a suicide mission. I'd be like, well, you know, we were upfront about it. We told him, hey, this is probably a suicide mission, and gung-ho rookie was like, it's fine, I'll do it anyway.
Getting it done.
But he didn't know what he was getting into. He has no experience. He's not been with the project long enough to know that was probably, in all likelihood, going to wind up with him being dead. And somebody out there right there, I know, is saying, Pete, with you in command, every mission is a suicide mission. And, well, you're not wrong, but words hurt, you know. Words hurt. Just be careful about what you say. Things like that. Words leave marks, man. They leave a mark.
Aye, aye.
And, okay, so we're just gonna have you hunker down. I'm told there are aliens in this craft, but, I don't really believe it. It was mutons. And something else, because muton footsteps don't make that sound. Wasn't an outsider. It's possible there are 2 pods? Okay, well. Don't misclick. For once, I'm glad that you are desperately slow, because otherwise that would have been a misclick and you would have just run inside that ship and killed yourself. So, yeah, for a change, I'm actually glad that you're not fast enough to move very far. Oh, I think you're going to stay right where you're at, buddy. Julie Child, you also are going to stay right where you're at. Until the war dog limps his ass into battle, we're not really going to be advancing too terribly far. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Sun Tzu. Talking about you. You're the war dog. That's your nickname. We haven't taken you on a mission in a while, and there's a... what's going on here? Okay. The game really wanted us to take a look at that truck for some reason. I'm not sure what motivated that, but the cameraman was like, no, you look at that truck.
I'm rolling.
Very odd. Anyway, Overwatch time.
Come get some.
And alien turn time. Alright, aliens. What do you got? I mean, I got a dead rookie and damaged armor. That's what I got. What do you got? Dead rookie. It's what I got. I say dip a dap. I said dead rook. It's what I got.
Aye, aye.
Come get some.
My rookie's as dead as Brad Knoll. So this spawns a pod, right?
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, okay. Outsiders. 2 pods left on the map, then. 2 pods left on the map. Outsiders? Oh, Julie Child, if only you had double tap or were a good enough shot to actually hit an enemy. Things would be, I'd be feeling a lot more comfortable about our situation than I really would. Edgar? Well, you're at least in full cover, so I mean, you got that going for you. Some suppression wouldn't suck there. I'm not gonna run in there on this turn, because almost everyone has already gone. You know what? I'm tempted to have you just hunker down. Even if we hit this guy, we can shoot this shot, even if we get the hit, it does us no. You know what? Yeah, just hunker down. We shoot the shot and get the hit there, it basically does nothing. Oh, good, a full pot of berserkers, because that's just what we... Yeah, oh, this is fantastic. A full pot of berserkers, and, to top it all off, another fucking Muton Elite that we can't do anything about.
Ah, bloody hell.
Brilliant. Yeah, this mission's going fantastically. It's not at all gonna get everybody killed. On the plus side, the Duke has a plethora of targets. Please tell me you can hit that Muton Elite. Well, you can't even miss him. Alright, well, take the shot then. It's not gonna kill him, but it's gonna hurt him real bad. Or it'll do a pathetically disappointing 6 damage. That's the other thing it could do. Holy shit, that's real bad, man. Am I going to be able to kill all of these berserkers with the number of shots I have at my disposal? Probably not, unless this grenade does way more damage than I expect this grenade to do. So let's throw the grenade and hope it does way more damage than I expect it to do. It did not do way more damage than I expected it to do. Also, those guys did not come close enough for us to get any free shots. This is terrible. We're in a really, really bad situation here. Alright, well, this shot is free, so we got that. This guy should kill himself when he moves forward. Don't you panic. Don't you panic. Catherine the Great, don't you panic. We cannot afford to have anybody panicking at this point, Catherine. I'm just saying, panic at this point is not allowed. 87%, we gotta have this shot. We gotta bring him in. We gotta move him closer into the House of Death. There we go. More freebies. That may have emptied Kathy's weapon. I'm pretty sure she said, I don't have any bullets left anymore. I don't speak Russian, but I'm fairly certain that that was a I don't have any bullets left anymore battle chat there. 71%. All right, Clara Barton, we need this.
Adjusting sights.
Well, you should probably adjust them by a couple 100 yards. So Sun Tzu has our last shot. This should be a hit and probably a kill. When this guy comes forward, unless we panic, which we did not do, thankfully. Oh, no, she still has a bullet left. Okay, so I'm guessing now you're out of bullets, right? Like that was literally, I'm completely out of bullets now. Why is that guy still targetable despite the fact that he is very clearly dead? He's dead. That guy's dead. Why do I have to shoot at a dead man? I don't want to shoot at a dead man. Well, that's real terrible. We kind of need somebody to do something about that guy. Alright, so Edgar, if we have you take this shot, what's your hit percentage like? Don't panic. If you panic, we're sunk. You know, now that I look at the situation, we're probably still sunk, aren't we? We have you and Julia Child, that's it. Okay, well, you gotta do some damage. Yeah, 9 damage critical, it's something. Now it doesn't matter if you panic. Julia Child is... Well, there you go. Actually, you know what? That panic is okay, because you'll hunker down. I'm okay. I'm surprisingly okay with this. Julia Child, 84% from this location. It's the hardest hit berserker of all time. Why was that guy so difficult to hit? He had almost no cover. He wasn't flanked. These guys are going to just tear us the fuck apart, by the way. Yeah, Julia Childs is... I can't believe that missed.
I'm under fire.
I mean, it's not going to matter, because she's probably still going to get killed. There is a Muton Elite over there. Double misses and half cover. These are the worst outsiders of all time. Yeah, Edgar, you just go ahead and stay panicked. I see you hiding over there, Mr. Muton Elite, but John Wayne should still have a shot at you. John Wayne damn well better have a shot at you. By the way, John, don't think I forgot about what happened with the whole rookie thing earlier. Don't think I fucking forgot, because I didn't forget. I may never forget, John. I may never forget. 16 per... You have the worst fucking aim of anybody in the history of XCOM. Alright, so who wants to run the Overwatch? First off, who has bullets? Catherine the Great does not have a bullet, so Overwatch is probably going to be her bag. Unless Isaac Newton can throw a grenade much, much further than I expect. Yeah, reload. That's what we needed, Isaac. Nope. So somebody with the big armor is going to have to toe the line on this one. I don't want it to be my medic. Alright, Catherine the Great has the big armor. This guy is in a real troublesome position for us. Is anybody even going to be able to shoot at him? I mean, Sun Tzu's going to get a shot. He's going to get shot going over there, but he's going to be able to shoot back. Having you panicked is really not good. We're in a real dilly of a pickle. Man, this mission has gone very poorly. We can't have her take the Overwatch. It's got to be Catherine the Great, and she has no friggin' bullets! Because we had to use them all to kill 22 friggin' Bhutan Berserkers. Well, that's fantastic. It's not actual damage yet, on the plus side. It's none of that damage actually counts yet, but that guy probably just got harder to hit, right? Nope, he didn't. Alright, so Newton.
Moving out.
It's a good thing I didn't send you. I mean, I'm glad I sent somebody with the big armor because anybody else would be dead right now. If I'd sent you first, you'd be unconscious at the moment.
Special delivery.
Or at best unconscious. At worst, you'd be fucking dead. You did not get the kill. I can't help but notice that you did not kill that man. He is not dead. That guy is not dead. He is not dead. We really needed that man to be dead. Now I'm gonna have to take this. Does anybody else have or can get a shot at that man? Literally anyone. The answer is no. So Julia Childs has a terrible chance to save the day. She did potentially save the day, despite the fact that it was a ridiculously bad chance. So if we bring you in here, Sun Tzu, you should have at least one flank shot at that guy, right? Okay, good. So let's go ahead and take this. This one actually counted a shot. And then you can do it again with hit and run. Say what we want about Sun Tzu. I've been giving him grief for being really slow because he's really fucking slow, but he has been saving the day a little. I would love to, you know what, just go on Overwatch. I would rather discourage this guy from getting closer and trying to flank us. Yeah, that's unsurprising. Julia Child shot but not killed, and we should have everything we need in order to finish this one off at this point. Alright, so Sun Tzu, if we bring you in here and have you take a hit and run shot, this should hurt this man very badly, correct? He should be very bad. In fact, he's injured a Goldilocks amount. Man, Sun Tzu, give me a capture here, and you're the goddamn MVP of this mission without a doubt. Okay, so Sun Tzu, 100% totally mission MVP. That mission was a goddamn travesty. Operation Patient Shield. Yeah, we're gonna be needing to shield a few patients down in the infirmary because those hideous open wounds are gonna be a serious infection risk. They're definitely gonna need to be shielded from invading bacteria. Oh, that mission was bad. It was bad. I blame not having a scout, and I blame that securely on the man who got killed instead of getting promoted to scout, and I blame the fact that he was killed instead of getting promoted to scout firmly on Tech Sergeant John Duke Wayne here. That was your fault, John Wayne. You're responsible for this man's death. You did that. We did get an alien carbine, some Muton corpses, specifically Muton elite corpses, which are hugely useful. We may have enough to get tactical rigging, which at this point we really, really, really need. Yeah, Titan armor is damaged. What a shock. I'm guessing the rookie that was wearing it also damaged beyond recovery. I mean, we can fix the Titan armor, so we got that going for us. The Titan armor is repairable. You know what can't be repaired? The rookie that was inside of it. Ain't no fixing that guy. He's just dead. He's never coming back. That one's gonna haunt you to your grave, John Wayne. It better haunt you to your grave. In fact, I know it's gonna haunt you to your grave, because I'm gonna come down into your room at night and whisper into your ear, "That man is dead because of you, John. He's dead because of you." Every single night, I'm gonna do it. Let's head to the situation room very quickly here. We do want to visit the gray market. We've got some items we need to get rid of. And also, I want to see how many Muton elite corpses we have. Muton elite. I want to see not captive, but corpse. Those are where, ... Where are my Well, first off, we can just get rid of these, because they have literally no use. Muton elite, not captive. Muton elite corpse, we have 22. Bam. Alright, so our next research then is absolutely going to be the Muton elite autopsy. Actually, we may have already done that. Next time we get a chance to do research, we're gonna do fucking tactical rigging. Without a doubt, tactical rigging is gonna be it.
Stop stalling and get your asses out there.
Hey, Bradford, we just got back from being out there, and it didn't go well, so maybe if you could give the team a little time to fucking decompress, I think everybody would appreciate it, Bradford. We could really use a minute. I mean, that was a tough mission. Now I've got to go put together some kind of fucking final words for a man who went on one mission and was less important than the equipment that he damaged prosecuting that mission. I gotta figure out something to say about that guy at his funeral, Bradford. Do you relish me that task? Really? You want to do it? Why don't you say something, Bradford? Let's hear what you've got to say about a fallen trooper that was in the base for like 10 minutes, nobody ever met, nobody ever spoke to. We sent him on one mission, he got brutally gunned down in the first few seconds. Try and come up with something to say about that makes the team feel better. Well, I'm gonna wrap things up and go probably try and think of something to say about that guy, because we do have a memorial service to get to after all. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM The Long War, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, I gotta put pen to paper. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.